What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute since the Florida Life has been live, but um, I'm back and we have some exciting things to show you, specifically the project that we've been working on for the Florida Life. So I know that, we started, TikTok, doing the lives there, here on YouTube. And pretty much what we wanted to do was to help, individuals that were looking to move to Florida, share our experiences with them so that they could now make a decision on where they wanted to come themselves or actually go themselves. So when we would do our lives, we would do some reviews, we would visit parks and things like that. People would always come into the comments and ask about a specific location. How's this school district? Moving down with just me and my son, or just me and my husband, and we needed, to constantly go in and, give them suggestions, which we did not mind. But what I found is that why not help everybody a little bit easier? And pretty much what we did was we created a app, and I'm happy to debut that app right here, live for you. Just briefly, I'm going to run through it. This is not going to be a full tutorial on how to actually utilize the app. So let me pull up the app now. And this is the app. It's called Your Florida Lyfe, which is the Florida relocation matching tool. So pretty much it has the Florida areas. There are areas, Tampa, South Tampa, Wesley Chapel, Dunedin, Sarasota. So it breaks down the areas and it gives you, a dollar, just like the restaurants. If you look, it's, $1 sign, that the restaurant is cheap. And as you get the more dollar signs, you know that the restaurant is more expensive. And this is pretty much the same thing. It shows you, like South Tampa, for instance, it's got $4 signs. We also have some guides here: Florida Homeowners Insurance 101, the HOA versus the CDD fees in Florida, and, the Florida property tax exemptions explained. There's also a tab for resources. So if you're looking to move, there's some links here that help you get started. If you're looking for some real estate, again, there's tabs here. And if you need to contact us, there's a contact form as well. But going back, this is the actual page that you're going to see when you first log in. Thank you so much, Driving. Great idea. Priceless information. Appreciate that. So this is just the homepage that you're going to see. So immediately, if you want to jump right in, you see where it says Start My Florida Life. Once you jump into that, that's an actual quiz. So it's about 16 questions. It's click through. You don't have to type up, a whole bunch of information. You just click, 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 and it's going to give you your results that are tailored to your specific answers to those questions. And it's going to give you a list of 3 different areas based off of your actual input. So I'll come back to that. So it has address level verification. It's unbiased and independent. Why I say that is that a lot of places that you go to, you want to find out about a certain thing, a certain area. It's going to drive you to, it's kind of hard to explain. So like Zillow and, those type of websites, they want to drive you to a certain area. This is unbiased and it's independent. We're not making any money off of putting, a certain location in front of you. Also, it's backed by True Point Group. That's actually our company here in Florida. It's licensed, insured, regulated through Florida Sunbiz. We are actually backed by a lot of certifications, but I'll get into that another time. As you scroll down, if you use the slider here will just give you a brief outline of an area. So if you slide and you say you're at $2,200 a month, that's your budget. It'll give you some areas to explore within that budget. So this is Port St. Lucie, Kissimmee, Spring Hill. If you bump up that slider to 30, let's go 5,000 plus, Miami Beach, Key West, Fisher Island. So it pretty much gives you a basic idea, not a full-blown assessment of your budget, but it'll tell you, hey, based off of your budget, here are some areas to explore. What's inside the full report if you make that decision? I'll get into that. And of course, we have some social proof. Marcus T, Debbie and Ron S, James and Alicia. These are, some individuals who have purchased a full report and actually have moved here. So you can take the quiz, and I'm just going to show you how quick taking the quiz actually is. Oh, also, if you already know what area you'd like to move to, all you need to do is tap on this link and you just type in the area that you want to go. So, hey, I want to move to Bradenton. You just type in Bradenton and instantly you're going to get your report. So let's just say you're moving from Texas and you really have no idea. Hey, I don't know where I want to go. All I hear is, I want to move to the free state of Florida. So you're just going to go to the website and you're going to click right here and you're going to start My Florida Lyfe. So once you click into that, it's just going to ask you where you're moving from. So let's just say you're moving from Dallas, Texas. Click on Dallas, Texas, continue. When are you planning to move? Let's just say, hey, I'm going to move in about 8 months. So you click on the 8 months, continue. Are you renting or buying first? I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I want to rent or buy. So I'm just going to click not sure yet. Going to click continue. What's your work situation? Fully remote, in person, hybrid, retired, looking for work. So me personally, I'm retired. So let's just say, hey, I'm retired. Click on continue. Which Florida area do you need to be near? Hey, I want to be in Tampa Bay. That's it. Nothing else. Click continue. Here's your monthly housing budget. Let's just say I'll be conservative, $2,000 to $2,500. Continue. What's your biggest Florida concern? I don't know yet. I live in Texas. I'm not sure, but from what I'm hearing is property taxes are high. So let's just click on that. Click continue. Who's moving with you? Hey, it's not just me. It's a family with kids. So let's click on that. Click continue. How important are schools? Very important. Click on that. Continue. My top 3. Well, what are your top 3 lifestyle priorities? Let's see. I would like to go to the beach. I want to live in a nice, quiet suburb and pet friendly. So click continue. Coastal living comes with trade-offs. So that pretty much means if you live on the coast, you live on the Atlantic coast or you live on the Gulf Coast, you have to understand those risks because those storms can come either up the Gulf or through the Atlantic. So I understand that. So yes, I'm going to click I understand the risk. Continue. What are my top 3 deal breakers? Traffic, tourists, and I'll scroll down to high crime. I'm going to click continue. How comfortable are you with the hurricane risk? Hey, listen, we got hurricanes in Texas, let's just say, because that's where we're coming from. So you know what? My comfortability is high. So I'm going to click high. Continue. Would I consider inland Florida? Maybe. Continue. Am I willing to live in an HOA or CDD community? I'm not sure yet. So you know what? Let's just say it depends on the fees. Continue. Am I a U.S. military veteran or active duty service member? No, I am not. We're clicking no. Continue. And you're almost done. So let's just say, hey, google.google.com. That's my address. Oh, that's not, I'm sorry. Google@google.com. That's where your results are going to be sent. Click continue. And the last question is, do I want help from a local Florida pro? So if you need a realtor, agent, moving company, a lender, let's just say no thanks. And when you click see my matches, boom, your instant report. So right now, based off of all of my input, the system says that I want to be a coastal lifestyler. Salt, air, and sunset walks are non-negotiable, and I'll trade some coast and storm risk for the water. So these are my top 3 areas that the system has generated for me. So one, it says Palm Harbor. That's the highest cost, but the fit, you see, it's a 99. So based off of all of the answers that I fed into the system, it said 99 is my score for Palm Harbor. Also, Dunedin, it gave me a score of 99. And what do you know, Bradenton, it also gave me a score of 99. So now, hey, I can say, you know what? All right, these are great areas, but you know what? I think I want to know more. So you can unlock a mini report for 19. All right, so let's just go into that, and I'll come back to something a little bit later on. I'm going to click full report. So you have some options here. The $19 is your mini report. So that's an 8 to 14 page report. And as you see, it says you get up to 3 matched areas, your scores, the summary, basic course overview. You can see what the reports offer. $30, you get the full report. You get 22 to 30 page. And the best value is the Florida Move Pass, which is $49, which you can have 30 days access to the system, run unlimited reports for 30 days. If you still don't know after 30 days, or if you're unsure and you kind of like weigh out like the 8 months and you want to do a lot more research, then you can click on the extended Move Pass, which is $79. And both of those fees, by the way, all of them are one-time fee. But the $79 one, you have 90 days unlimited access. All right. So you can save up to 25 reports and you can search 5 areas. So because I'm in the admin panel, I'm just going to click on my admin and I'm going to select generate full report. So it's generating everything that you need. So it's not just giving you basic information. It's digging deep. It's getting into those HOA areas. It's pulling out rules and regulations. It's pulling out CDD information, school areas. What grade is the elementary school in Dunedin? You know, it's pulling crime reports. It's compiling all of that information for you, so you'll have that report in your hand, so you can read through it. It's not something where I'm just telling you, hey, move to Ruskin, Florida. You're going to love it. It's by the Alafaya River. You can do boating and all of that. This is generated specifically for you. It's giving you everything that you need to do to make an informed decision about where it is that you want to move to in Florida. So as you see, it's taking a little bit of time. Is that a bad thing? No. So it's not something that has been pre-written and it's just giving you generic information. This is every single piece of information that I put into this thing, and boom, here's our report. So I'm not going to get into every single page of this report, but I just want you to see, one, You'll get a report number. So with that report number, you can always come back. It's going to be in your email. You can always come back and retrieve your report at any time. You can download it as a PDF. So what's in the report? Obviously, I'm not going to read through all of this, but these are all of the items that are contained within the report. So if you're looking at this report on your computer, all of these items here, they're hyperlinked. So if you don't care, about crime and safety, you just want to jump into the rent versus buy guidance, you can click on that and boom, it's going to take you right to that. So you don't have to read through every single page. If I don't know, daily life friction audit is more important to you than the beach and water access, then you can skip right to that. But as you scroll down through the report, it's giving you the executive summary. So that's pretty much what this report is contained. Everything in there in one quick little summary. You can continue through the report and it gives you everything. Area comparison charts, estimated monthly rents in those areas that it said, hey, this is where, based off of your answers, this is where you can move to. The insurance and storm risk, your lifestyle factor comparison. So that includes beach, nighttime, walkability, family, if it's quiet, and retirement. Remember, we selected retirement. Beach and airport distance. Hey, if you go to Palm Harbor, the estimated beach is 12 miles away. However, the airport is going to be 35 miles away. So these are, things that you want to look at when you're considering an area. Again, these are your top 5 matched areas based off of your questions. So I'm not going to get into all of that, but it has all of the information. And one of the last things that we added, which I really, really like, is that you click on this link right here and it'll take you right to, let me pull it up for you. Hold on. It'll take you right to your traffic. Let me just get it for you. Hold on. Share the screen. So when you click on the tab, it'll pull up the actual traffic cameras. So let's just say, what was one of the areas? Dunedin area. But let's just pull up one of these here. So all of these cameras are offline right now. So you really can't see anything, which is unfortunate. But you can actually go into the actual live cameras and say, hey, I want to see what my commute would be at, 8 o'clock, because I'm going from downtown Sarasota up to Tampa. I want to see what that commute looks like. So that's a nice little thing to have in there. Let me get back to the main screen. Okay. So it has information. Again, let me go back up. So this is where you would access those live cameras. And you can also open up Google Maps. So if you want to find out how long it would take you to get from a particular area to the closest, I don't know, grocery store. It tells you what hurricane zone that you're in, which is very important. So many parts of Palm Harbor, if that's the area you decided, are in zone D or E. We are where we are in Tampa. We're actually in zone X. So we're not even in a flood zone, which is great. But this just has so much information. Again, I'm not even going to go into each and every part of this report. Again, there's plenty of information in here for every single area that you want to move to. So if you're interested, I know this was just like a brief run through. Um, just again, I guess our little inaugural live, since we haven't been live in a while. I just wanted to let you know what we have been working on. So if you're interested, just take a look. Um, just tap the, not tap, just scan the QR code and open up Your Florida Lyfe app and just dig into it. And it's really not specifically, hey, I'm moving from Buffalo, New York down to Florida or California to Florida. Hey, listen, if you're moving from Port St. Lucie over to Tampa, this is another tool that you can utilize as well, because now you can do a little deep dive into specific areas that you might be considering. So again, I know this was just a little short live. Again, we're back. I wanted to show you what we've actually been working on with respect to why we've kind of been absent for a while. And the Florida Lyfe app is up and running. And that's what we've been doing. So we're probably going to be going live again sometime in the very near future to do a little bit more of a deeper dive. I might spend just a little bit of time on one particular area of the report, just so that you can, understand what's going on. But that's it, guys. I appreciate your watching. Again, we'll be back doing a little bit more of a deep dive, but check out the app. Doesn't cost you anything to run that free report. Go in and, see what area the app says is a good fit for you. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.